Hello everyone, this is Dr. Mike Chu again, physical therapist and certified dementia practitioner. And again, thank you very much for watching our ACG Alternative Careers Group for rehab professionals. And right now I'm here with Mr. Todd, and he's actually one of the speakers here tomorrow on the SSPT Live. And I just wanted to pick his brain and ask him some questions, how we can elevate our practice, how we can elevate ourselves, and not just finding our alternative career, but actually finding that specific thing for yourself. So again, thank you, Mr. Todd. Appreciate you for coming over. Appreciate you.
Come out and hang out with you guys.
Yeah, I mean, I just wanted to know because he has this course right now. It's actually worth $800 course, and it's called Leading with Love. And I think it's very important nowadays that we've lost the art of loving not only our profession. That's the reason why you're here in this group. But we've lost the art of loving ourselves, and sometimes we have to learn how to not only love ourselves, but learning how to lead ourselves in finding that alternative career. Because self-care is not selfish, so you have to learn how to take care of yourself first, and that's the reason why he's here. And we're gonna just pick his brain about this awesome course that he's offering. It's called GrooveEnhancers.com. Check that out, GrooveEnhancers.com, and it's just awesome course. So tell us about this course.
Well, if you put in the /SSPT, you guys will get the same offer that we're offering here. Like Mike said, it's the $800 course that we're more than happy to offer to you guys as well for $99. So
we'll put up the link there. So we'll put up the link. So
one of the things that I'm a big believer in is that success is defined by contribution.
There you go.
Not by accumulation.
I love that. Right? Success is defined by contribution, not by
accumulation.
See, this is what we're doing right now with Alternative Career. We're contributing. We're contributing to you. We're giving value and bring out the best in you. And that's what we also want you to be. We want you to contribute. You bring out the best in not only for yourself but also for your patient. Sorry for cutting.
Yeah, no, it's great. I think it's also actually a need. So most of us that took a psychology class at some point learned about Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of needs, right? And what he said that we all remember was that the highest need is self-actualization, right? Where we become our very best self. But what most people don't know is he went on years later to write that's not true. That our highest need is actually self-transcendence, right? So when we reach our own, that the goal is really to give back, right? So we have to be, complete. We have to be content. Like you said, we have to take care of ourselves, body, mind, spirit. But our goal isn't to reach the top of the mountain and the game's over. That's where it's just getting started. Then our responsibility is to turn around and help other people do the same thing. And he said that was our highest need, and that it was less about what we get, and again, what can we give back into them. So
that's such a value bomb there. And I don't know if you if you guys follow me on my dementia page. We do this Thursday dementia training, and we just give that out for free. And the more you give it out, the more you'll give in return. Just like in boxing, the more you give out, the more you give, the more you receive. So, right? So
less painful though this way for sure. So it's for me, I went to chiropractic school, and I dropped out about halfway through to become what I sort of jokingly refer to as an RD, or a real doctor. And then my college roommate convinced me to go into business with him, so I got a deferment on my enrollment, and then we took over his parents' Chinese restaurant.
Oh wow!
And I've basically been sort of an eclectic food entrepreneur ever since. And for me, I've worked with so many different businesses and so many different industries. And what I realize is that as long as there's one human being involved, there's certain predictable things. Like, first of all, it's going to be dysfunctional because we're just broken, right? We're a mess as people, and we need that help and that support of others. And so we all have the same three basic needs to feel content. And it's the same thing in a business as it is in anything, is we all want to know that we're competent, that we're good at what we do. We want to know that we are authentic, that we can be ourselves doing what we do, and then we need to feel connected to other people. And so, to me, I've realized over the years is that so much of the business model that we see is broken, and I think a lot of it is sort of left over from the military. It's like, and I think about now, of the top 100 economies in the world, 70% of them are corporations.
That's so true.
So business has to be a part of the solution, right? So we have to, and so what I get passionate about is teaching, especially in the healthcare industry now, so sort of coming back full circle years later, to really teach what I really understand about the way business should be run, what leadership is like. We don't get any of this in healthcare, right? What we get is we learn how to be good technicians. We learn how to treat symptoms. We learn how to, to do whatever we can for an ACL or an Achilles heel or low back pain. But nobody ever taught us how to be a good leader, right? Nobody taught us how to hire. And so for me, I feel that we have a moral obligation to hire. So the reason that I've used this model is I think it's the same. You would never, if you think about when you go to work, Monday through Friday, whatever your days are, you spend more time and energy with those people than you do with the people that you're actually going to work for.
That's so true.
And you would never marry somebody that you're not in love with. So why would you hire somebody that you're not in love with? So I look at the whole hiring process and team building as I do building a relationship with that focus, which is I look at the application and the interview process as the courtship. This is when we're getting to know each other, right? And you don't have to be in a hurry. I'm not going to marry you if we went out last night, right? I want to get to know who you are.
Yes.
And then we go through that, and then we understand. For me, I look at the wedding day as your first day of work, right? This is when everything's coming together. I thought the grass was going to be greener, and I've showed up. It's not exactly what I thought I was getting myself in for. So we want to take our time. And then I believe when we get married, right, we take these vows to love, honor, and cherish. Well, why not do the same thing with the people that are actually going to help you make that dream a reality? And then I look at the honeymoon period as your first month of work, right? This is when things are actually starting to settle in. And then I look at the happily ever after as your sort of ongoing development and training and growth. So businesses, we all run through the same thing. And so what I realized after a while is that, it's if you can help other people get what they want, and so really understand what their vision is and help them make that a reality, that as leaders, it's more about reflecting it back to them and really helping them become leaders. And so most businesses that I've been a part of or seen that the owners usually share a disproportionate amount of the stress.
Oh wow!
Right, it's all on their shoulders, right? I gotta identify all the problems. I gotta come up with all the solutions. I gotta tell people what to do. But the reality is that you should be a servant leader. Right? The bigger your organization is, the more responsibility you have to help other people become successful. But then it also takes the pressure off of you to give them the accountability and help them feel like they're a part of it. So if people can have a seat at the table and a stake in the outcome, we all want to work hard.
Wow.
We all want to be a part of something that's bigger than us. But I spent so much time in the food world, and to me there's always this disparity in the food worlds, because if I'm the fry cook and I'm making French fries, I'm making the same amount of money whether I make one order of French fries or I make 50 orders of French fries in the same time period. But if I'm out front and I'm the server and the bartender, I'm making bank, right, when we're busy, but the dude in the back's not making anything.
So true.
So how do you create more of an equitable environment where people are all part of the same thing, where they all have a stake in the outcome? And how do you work with everybody that we literally respect and love each other? So for me, I look at business no different than building a family. That it's that deep commitment that we have to each other. I want what's best for you. But when I talk about love and business, I'm not talking about, puppy dogs. I'm not talking about rainbows and unicorns.
No sex, right?
Yeah, no offense to the rainbows and unicorns out there, but we need to be connected to other people, right? And if we don't feel that, then you've probably experienced this. I know most people have, right? If I'm not made to feel confident, and I'm not made to feel authentic or connected to my leadership, I still have that need. So I'm going to figure out how to create my own splinter cell within the organization, and we're going to provide that for each other, and then it becomes us against them, right? Yeah. So then there's the team, and then there's the leadership, but there's no unity, there's no connection. And so that's why I see so many businesses are dysfunctional, and the statistics about how stressed out people are about work and the toxic work environments, and I'm sure all of you guys see, the results of this. People go to work, they spend 8 or more hours in a toxic work environment, they bottle all of this stuff up, which is probably why some of you guys are looking for other jobs, right?
Yep,
because
and
this
that's
is
the reason why they're here,
feel.
so yeah.
But to me, I look at, then what happens is people leave those environments and they go home, and if somebody happens to get in their way on the way home, they take it out on them, or they don't, and they wait until they get home and they take it out on them, or they don't and they keep it bottled up, and it turns into neck pain and ulcers and cancer and low back. And so to me, the estimate here in the US is that work-related stress is the 5th leading cause of death.
I bet. I guess it's not even the 5th. I'll tell it's number one. And that's the reason why our audience is here, the Alternative Careers Group, because, I'm sure they're happy treating and taking care of our patients, but they're stressed out about their jobs. They're stressed out about the issues that's happening with the insurance system. So that's the reason why we have Mr. Todd here today, because he's here to offer you guys, how to find and lead with love and stuff like that. And it's a good course, to tell the truth. And I've listened to their team, I've listened to Jerry, listened to them how they talk, and come join their, watch their go to their website, grooveenhancers.com/SSPT, and come and join. It's very affordable course, and what you learn here is you learn how to run a successful PT business. Next is how to understand and map out the patient life cycle. I was just listening to Jerry about it, and it's not just about evaluating, it's not just about treating, it's all about a certain cycle that you see with your patient, and how to turn the first phone call into a patient arrival. Because most of the time when we answer the phone, guess what? If they don't like it, we just put it down. So, and then number 4 is how to truly master your mindset around money. And a lot of people, especially my generation in the Philippines, we talk about money as a bad thing, and we just have to change our mindset. And like what Todd said about, if we help enough other people get what they want, we'll definitely get what we want. And money may look bad on other people, but actually it ranks next to oxygen. It ranks next to oxygen, and you need it. We basically need it. But it may buy you a bed. It's good. It may buy you a bed, but it won't buy us a good night's sleep. So it's still a necessity. We still need it, and this course will help you change your mindset, change your about love and stuff like that. So sign up with the course and reach out to. So how can we reach you? What website?
Just
website?
Well, if you go to that, there's 2 courses on there that you can sign up for. So they're $99 each, or both for $149. So Jerry and I are really passionate and want to support everybody. So we don't want money to be an issue. And like the very first thing I said, I believe that success is defined by contribution, not accumulation. So I'm not trying to make as much as we can. Although having said that, they're very valuable. The feedback that we get is people making a lot of money with this. But I believe that regardless of what position that you're in, you are a leader. You're a leader in this industry. And what we want to do is to help you understand how to lead. And whether this is something that's appropriate today or something that's going to be appropriate in 6 months or 12 months or 18 months, for $99, it's going to be one of the best investments you could ever have, because you have lifetime access. So the leadership class is 6 weeks live with me, so I teach it live online, and we do Zoom calls. We literally have students from all over the world. But just to touch really quick on what you said, Mike, to me, money is agnostic. Right? Money's not good or bad.
Yeah,
it's a thing. And so, right, but it's what you do with it. And so it gives you, and the more you have, the more freedom you have. But I think that the reason that many of us think that money is bad or that profit is bad is because we see what happens when people have a lot of it and there's this evil intentions, right? And I believe that every business has a heart, and that businesses really need to, if you are trying to build a healthy business, you need to really understand why you're going into business, to be an active part of the community. That the heart is where the love is, right? And so we want to give back. And the models that are out there we see are usually with people that are only focused on the vulgar accumulation of wealth, right? And like I said, if you look at the top 100 economies, 70% of them are corporations. What type of impact and influence do they have, or could they have, if they chose to really live from the heart and make a difference and give back to the community, as opposed to accumulating, right, and hoarding all of this stuff for themselves?
It's so true.
Yep.
All right. Well, again, thank you very much. Check out the website, grooveenhancers.com/SSPT. It's going to be $99 only. Normally, it's $7.99. If you mention my name, you probably get a special hug. So again, God bless you.
At least a high five.
At least a high five. All right. So again, God bless you. Always remember the word FAST. F. Make sure you like and subscribe our Facebook page. Letter A, take action on it. Without action, all these tips, all this video, all this podcast I'm doing, it's not going to do me good. It's not going to do you good if you don't take action on it. Letter S, share it. Share this video, share this podcast, share it to your friends, because sharing is caring. Last but not least, teach it, because when you're teaching it, you're understanding it more, because when you hear it, you forget. When you see it, you remember. When you teach it, you actually remember. And that's what Mr. Todd is doing here. He's teaching it and he's contributing. Again, God bless you. Thank you and have a great day. Bye-bye.
Awesome.